that's gone to a mist. So, alright guys, done a lot of repotting. These are all grafted desert roses and these are all Thai ones, but basically what we're going to do is put this on a overhead spray system so it's can look after itself. Best thing you can do before you get frustrated with it is just leave it out in the sun. So this is already a lot more malleable, just being in the sun for a little bit really gets the heat. So yeah, these are the panther snips made, and these things here, I've probably got 5 pairs of them. Don't need that many, but you know, it's just got one in the car, one in the boat, all around the place, filleting, whatever. They're bloody excellent. And yeah, so you just push this guy in here, and even the heat helps with that. And then you got the little clippy, and yeah, sort of get it halfway just behind the barb there, and give it a bit of a crunch down with your pliers. Helps if you got this sort of thing here. You can run this stuff off like a drum of cable. If you pull it off like this, it's going to get all kinks and be nasty to you. Or you can sort of twist it like this as you go. This is the roll it off like a drum method. If you're a sparky, you'll know. You know, doing stuff on video never works, and I don't know why I do it to myself. We try to do all this sort of stuff is so that it doesn't kink, because it causes a weak spot, and that's generally where you get a leak. And there's obviously better quality. There's different levels of quality of this sort of gear, with pardon my French. So yeah, virtually that's the idea. So yeah, in hindsight, we put all these pots here, we should have really thought about it more. Do a bit of a trench and lead up to a tap timer like that. We'll just pick the line. You get the picture? Yeah, just got off the phone and dialed your dig and nothing in here. We're not going that deep, so be right, you know. Alright guys, I'm sure you're impressed with my trench there. Little ag pipe or whatever the fuck it is, and I'm just going to splot this through here because the gravel's really rough, and I just don't want to do this again. So I'm just taping this end up here so we don't get water in it. I had to cut that end off anyway, so I was lucky I didn't make it off proper. And yeah, we're just going to slot this through there and make this overkill system a bit more resilient. She's going to go. Guys, got that pretty good backfield. Right guys, so we've got some 300mm risers and some 360 heads, and we're just going to come in 300 from each end and plunk them in. And I've got a drill. So yeah, we've got 300. You might have to rip a few plants out the way to do this in situ, but this is probably going to be the most accurate way of doing it. There we go, swinging it here. So let's go in. You want to make sure that the hole's not too big, that they you know, don't anchor in, and they're not it's not too flimsy. So I think this is the other one here, and yeah, try and get it dead straight as you can. So we've got spacings of 600 between each, so we've got 8 of them. Alright, we've got 8 of those made up, and we're just screwing these guys in now. Alright guys, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but precision does help. Yeah. Alright guys, fast forward a week and I've got some more gear. So I've got this Hunter Bluetooth solenoid. So this one's got no screen, so it should be more harder wearing than the Pilbara. We'll see how it goes. Come with batteries, that's the case there. It's plastic. We'll see how it goes. Got some stakes to hold those upright straight, so I made these about 400, put a bend on them so you don't skewer yourself, and then just painted a line about how deep I want it, and then cable ties. Got a little gimpy to drive that in there. So you just want to put this guy on first. I'm in the Hunter instructions, which for the first time in my life I think I read the instructions first. Gonna have to put this adapter on here. I've just labelled that up as well, so we'll see if this guy lasts for however long. So yeah, that goes there. And alright guys, push that guy on. And put the locking clip on. Just give that a little bit of a crank with the pliers. And secure this riser. So that's about where we want it. And these are gelb already. I just put a bit of extra paint on there. Bit overkill, but so you can manually put this on by just holding the button in. You can have it set like a normal retic timer or just cycling, which is every 2 days. That's gone to a mist, so that's too much. We'll just throttle it back to where it's not spraying too much water and it's just droplets. So we'll see how that goes after 8 minutes. That's got quite good coverage. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So far I've just been doing it manually, it's been alright. We'll see how it goes after